the equation of a circle. When we are looking for the center, kapag ang equation or the circle is already written in standard, you just get the value for h and k. If the questions in your exam is asking for the center of a circle, get the opposite sign of the value for your h and k. And we have the expanded form of equation of a circle, which is x squared plus 2hx plus y squared plus 2ky equals to c. That is the expanded form of our equation for the circle. For example, we're going to write the equation of a circle given the center is -5 and 0 and a radius which is 4.8. In writing for the equation, what you just need to substitute is the value for the h, k, and the radius. Since we have the center, so your h is -5, which is the value for your x, the coordinate, or ordered pair x, and the ordered pair y, which is equal to 0. So substitute the given value of h, k, and r in the standard form of equation of a circle. So you're going to have x minus -5, or you can write it as +5, plus 5 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals to the radius, which is 4.8 squared. No need to change anything in this side of the equation. After you substitute the value of h and k, do not change anything in the left side of the equation. It will remain as x plus 5 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals, the only thing that you're going to solve is the radius squared. So 4.8 squared is equal to 23.04. So this is the equation of the circle. Given that the center is -5 and 0 and a radius which is 4.8. Okay, with this example, if the given point of the center is in a fraction form, your equation should be in a fraction form also. Okay?
Versus numbers.
Kapag ang given is fraction, your answer must be in fraction. Do not change the fraction into decimal.
Teacher, I'm lagging. What did you say?
Do not change the fraction into decimal. For example, some of the given, we have the value. The given is 2 point. 1 point is the center and 1 point at a circle. Okay. Wherein the radius is not given and we need to find or to write the equation of a circle. For example, we have the center at 4 and -3 and a point on the circle which is 2 and +1. So I already give you the formula for the radius. In writing the equation of a circle, if radius is not present, you need to solve for the radius first. Or which is radius is equal to the square root of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Before we proceed in writing the equation of the circle, we need to solve for the radius of the given circle with a center of 4 and negative 3 and a point which is 2 and positive 1. So looking at the given, we have the value for h and k, which is positive 4 and negative 3. The value for the x and y is positive 2 and positive 1. So substitute the given value for the variable that we have in the formula for radius. So square root 2 minus 4 squared plus 1 minus negative 3 squared, which is equal to negative 2 squared plus positive 4 squared. So square root of negative 2 squared is equal to 4 plus 4 squared is also equal to 16. So square root of 20, which is equal to 4.5. So that is our radius or the set of point and center that we have in the circle. Since we have already the radius, we can now proceed in writing the equation of our circle. So x minus 4 squared plus y minus negative 3, or it will become positive 3 squared equals to 4.5 squared. So x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 4.5 squared is equal to 20.25. So that is the equation of a circle with a center of positive 4, negative 3, and a point positive 2 and positive 1. Okay. Question in this example. Ah, so for example, we have
Why though? But like, why cause chaos? Why would you want?
okay. For example, we have a center at the circle which is 1/4 and 2/3, and a point in the circle which is 7/2 and 8/3. So that is the given for the center and a point on the circle that we need to find the equation. So given, we need to find first for the ratio or the radius. Since the only given in the problem is the center and 1 point on a circle. So we need to find what is the radius of the circle that we have. Using the formula for radius, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. So the square root, x is equal to 7/2 minus 1/4 squared plus y is 8/3 minus the k, which is 2/3 squared. As you can see, it's fraction. So we need to have a value for a radius, which is also a fraction, and an equation with a fraction form. So 7/2 minus 1/4 is equal to what? 7/2 minus 1/4 is equal to what?
13/4.
Yes, Gabby?
13/4.
13/4. So we have 13/4 squared
Right?
plus, yeah, that's correct,
Okay. Divide me in half is that
plus 8/3 minus 2/3. This one is easy since they have the same denominator, so you're just going to subtract the numerator. So 8 minus 2 is 6. 6/3, which is equal to 2. Tama? Did you follow? 8/3 minus 1 2/3. They have common denominator. So we're only going to subtract the numerator in the fraction that we have. So it will become 6/3. And we can still simplify the 6/3 by 2. So 8/3 minus 2/3 is equal to 2. So 2 squared. So 13/4 squared is equal to what? 13/4 multiplied to 13/4 is equal to 13/4 times 13/4.
169/16.
169/16. Can we still simplify this fraction?
Yes, maybe.
No. What is the simplified form of 169/16?
You divide it, turn it to a decimal. 169 divided by 16 is. Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, what is the simplified form of 169 over 16? Yes, Charles? Ano yun, Charles?
10.56.
7.6?
10.56.
Again?
10.56.
10.66. Am I correct?
56.
56. According to Charles, the simplified form of the fraction 169/16 is 10.56. Tama ko? Is that what you're saying, Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 10.56. Tama ba? Do you have the same simplified form of the fraction 169/16 with Charles? Asan na yung scientific calculator nyo? Yes, Chloe. So we have 10.56. So 10.56 plus 2 squared is equal to 4. So we will be having 14.56. So square root of 14.56 is equal to 3.82. That's for our radius. But the one that you have here is a decimal point. Since you converted the fraction 1 over 69, 169 over 16 into decimal. The decimal form of 169 over 16 is 10.56. But if we're not going to convert this fraction into decimal, we're going to have a radius 169 over 16 plus 4, which is equal to 233 over 16. Square root of 233 is also equal to 3.82, or a fraction form So 233 over 16 square root is 3.82, or 15. So that is our radius for the center 1/4 and 2/3, and a point at the circle, which is 7 over 2 and 8 over 3. So since we have already the radius, we can now write the equation of the circle. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. So x minus 1/4 squared plus y minus 2/3 squared is equal to the radius that we have, which is 3.82 squared. So the equation of the circle is equal to 14.59. So that is the equation of our circle. So let's proceed in writing the expanded form of the equation of the circle that we have. For example, we have this given point. Since the expanded form of the equation of the circle is x squared, plus 2 times hx plus y squared plus 2hy equals to c. That is the expanded form of our equation. We have x squared plus 2hx plus y squared plus 2hky equals to C. So for example, we have this given point of a circle. The center of the circle is at a point of 4 and positive 5, and a point on a circle which is 6 with a radius of 10. For example, that is our given the center, which is 4 and 5, and a radius of 10. And we're going to write the expanded form of the equation of the circle, given the center and the radius. The C in the expanded form of our equation is equal to the radius times 2 times h times h squared, radius plus h squared plus k squared. That's how you're going to find the value for C in the expanded form. By getting the sum of the radius, the squared of h, and the squared of k, or the coordinate of the point of the center h and k. So x squared plus 2 times the value of h, which is 4, x plus y squared plus 2 times k, which is 5, times y equals to 10 plus 4 squared plus 5 squared. So we have x squared plus 8x plus y squared plus 10y equals, so 10 plus 14 plus 25 is equal to 51. So this is the expanded form of the equation of the circle with a center 5 and a radius which is positive 10. Okay, question and writing for the expanded form of the equation. Okay, now with this one. So let's proceed in identifying if the given point is on the circle, outside of the circle, or in the circle. For example, we have the given equation of the circle is x minus 13 squared plus y minus 6 squared equals to 5 squared. We're going to identify if the point 5, 6 is on the circle, outside of the circle, or in the circle. To identify if the given point is on, in, or outside of the circle, substitute the given point in the given equation. Since point has an ordered pair for the value of x and y. So if we're going to substitute the given value for x and y, we have x minus 13 squared plus y minus 6 squared equals 5 squared. So 5 minus 13 squared plus 6 minus 6 squared equals to 5 squared. So 5 minus 13 is equal to negative 8 squared plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So that is 0 already. Equals to 25. So negative 8 squared is equal to 64. So 64 equals to 25. If the number is greater than to the radius, that means that point is outside of the circle. Kapag greater than, that means this given point is outside. But if it's less than, that means it's inside of the circle. The given point is inside. But if the number is equal to the radius, that means that point is on the circle. So that's how you're going to identify if the given point is outside of the circle, inside of the circle, or on the circle. Kapag ang statement ng equation or ng number is greater than, that means it's outside. If it's less than, that it's inside. If it's equal, that means it's on the circle. For example, we have this point. Example, the given point is 14 and 8. We're going to identify if it's on the circle, outside of the circle, or inside of the circle. So the same of what we did a while ago, substitute a given value for x and y in the equation of the circle x minus 13 squared. So we have 14 minus 13 squared plus 8 minus 6 squared equals to 5 squared. So 14 minus 13 is equal to 1 squared. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. So we have 2 squared, which is 4, and 5 squared, which is 25. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5 and 25. So the symbol that we're going to use here is less than. Since 5 is less than to 25. Since it's less than, or the statement is less than, that means the given point, which is 4 and 8 is inside of the circle. Okay? So that's how we can identify if the given point is outside or inside of the circle. For example, another point, we have 20 and 9. And we're going to identify if it's outside or inside of the circle or on the circle. So 20 minus 13 squared plus 9 minus 6 squared equals to 5 squared. So 20 minus 13 is 7 squared plus 3 squared equals to 5 squared. So 7 squared is equal to 49 plus 9 equals to 5 squared. So 49 plus 9, which is equal to 58, or the symbol of inequality, and the number that we have is greater than. Since it's greater than, that means this point with a coordinate of 20 and positive 9 is outside of the circle. Okay na, in identifying if the given point is outside, inside, or on the circle,
Teach what's outside again? Greater than or less than?
greater than, outside, less than, that is inside. But if you have an equal number, that means that is on the circle. Equal on the circle. That is the identification for you to identify if the point, where does the point is located on the given circle that we have. Okay?
Teacher?
Yes.
I think I'm wrong, but is the arrow less than there?
Which one?
The arrow.
This one?
Yeah. Is that less than?
Greater than, less than. Kasi nagkaano tayo ng screen. Sige. I will face it into your screen na lang so that you will not be confused. I have greater than. Okay? Okay na? For identifying where does the point is located in our circle.
Yes.
Okay. Let's proceed. Let's proceed with the arc length and the area of sector and area of segment of circle. Let's proceed with the second and tangent of the given circle. When we say second, that is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points. So second line is a line that intersects 2 points on the circle. When we say tangent, tangent line is only a line that is intersecting 1 point on the circle. That is the difference between the tangent and a second line. Si tangent, isa lang ang namimit niyang point sa circle, while the second is intersecting 2 points. Second and tangent will help us to identify the measurement of the angle in the circle. For example, the first theorem that we have for the second and tangent, which is the perpendicular line. So if a line is tangent to a circle, if and only if the line is perpendicular to the radius of the circle and its ends point on the circle. For example, we have this circle and we need to find the measurement of the radius. Okay? Given that a circle has a triangle, which is A, B, and C, and a tangent with a measurement of 80 feet, and a tangent with a measure of 50 feet. So we need to find the radius of the circle. So to find the radius of the circle, we're going to use the formula for the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem, since we have tangent, this is the tangent line, and it's perpendicular to our radius. And we know that since it's perpendicular, it will produce a 90 degrees angle. Since it's 90 degrees, we can use the Pythagorean theorem, a theorem that is applicable to only right triangle. So we have Pythagorean is equal to c squared equals to a squared plus b squared, wherein c is the hypotenuse, a and b is the leg of our triangle. So hypotenuse is a measurement of 50 feet plus the measurement of the radius. One of the angle measures 80 feet and one of the leg of the right triangle is the measurement of the radius. So we're going to find 50 feet plus r squared. We can use the FOIL method to find the product of 50 feet squared or 50 plus r squared. So, alisin muna natin si feet para hindi tayo malito. So we have 50 plus r squared. You can use the FOIL method. I think you still remember what is FOIL method. The first, outer, inner, and last. So we will be having r squared plus 100r plus 2,500 equals to 6,400 plus r squared. We get this r squared plus 100r plus 2,500 in this quantity when we use the FOIL method. After using the FOIL method, combine similar terms. So r squared is the same with the r squared. So r squared minus r squared plus 100r equals to 6,400. Transpose 2,500, it will become negative 2,500. So r squared will be canceled out. So we have 100 r equals, so 6,400 minus 2,500, which is equal to 3,900. Divide both sides by 100. So the radius of the triangle or the circle that we have is equal to 39. So that is the radius that we have in the circle, which is perpendicular to tangent AB. Question in this example for tangent and second, or the first theorem that we have, the perpendicular line. The first theorem, what you just need to use is the Pythagorean theorem. Yes, Job, you have something to say?
How'd you get 50 plus R
Okay.
square?
Where did we get the 50 plus R? We get the 50 plus R in the measurement of the hypotenuse, since the hypotenuse is this one. Okay? That is the hypotenuse. A combination of the measurement of the 50 feet and the radius. That's why we add 50 plus R. Okay? The next theorem that we have about tangent and secant. A tangent segments from a common external point are congruent. So if a two tangent is producing one angle with the same endpoints, that means the measurement of that two tangent are equal or congruent. For example, we have this circle with a tangent line, RS and RT. For example, RS is a tangent to circle C at S and RT is a tangent to circle C at T. Find the value of X. Since this two tangent that we have on the circle is having the same endpoint, which is R, point R. Since they have common endpoint, which is R, it means the measurement of RS, tangent RS, is equal to the measurement of tangent RT. So if RS is equal to 28, and we need to find the value of X, if RT measures 3X plus 4. So combine similar terms, we have 28 minus 4 equals to 3X. So 28 minus 4, which is equal to 24, equals to 3x. Divide both sides by 3. So the value of x is equal to 8. So that is the value of x in the circle C that we have. Composing a two tangent, which is tangent RS and tangent RT. Okay. So that is the second theorem for tangent. So let's proceed with the third theorem for tangent. So let's proceed with one of the theorem of secant. So if the same circle, two minor arcs are congruent if and only if their corresponding chords are congruent. For example, you have here in the circle second AB and second DC, or chord AB and chord DC. If the two chords are equal in measurement, that means its minor arc is also congruent. Okay. So the measurement of the chord AB is equal to the chord DC. That means this arc AB, is equal to arc DC. For example, we have this circle. So for example, we have a chord AB and chord BC with the same measurement, which is 9. If the measurement of the arc AB is equal to 110, the measurement of arc BC is also equal to 110. So in this theorem about chord, you don't need to solve for anything. If the two chords is equal, that means the two minor arcs are also equal. So that means arc BC is congruent. So if arc AC is equal to 150 degrees, we need to find the measurement of the arc AB. So, if AC is equal to 150, you need to identify the measurement of the arc AB. Since the whole arc is equal to arc AC, arc AC is equal to 150 degrees. What we need to find is the measurement of the arc AB. This arc. So to find the measurement of the arc AB, we can use AB, measurement of arc AB is equal to arc AC 360 minus the measurement of the arc AC divided by 2. Since the total measurement of the circle, or the circumference of circle, is 360. So 360 minus the measurement of the arc AC divided by 2. So 360 minus 150 divided by 2, which is equal to 210 divided by 2 equals to 105. So that is the measurement of the arc AB. So that's how we can find for the measurement of the arc AB that we have. Since AC is a major arc in the circle that we have. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to continue our review regarding with the topic that we have discussed about circle. Going to proceed with the area of sector, area of segment. And the length of the arc, the length of the segment. I hope you have the formula. You still have the formula in finding those area and measurement of arc and segment for our review tomorrow. Okay? So I think that will be all for this afternoon. Goodbye, everyone, and see you tomorrow.
Bye. The light is taking me. The light is taking
Follow the light na, Gabi.
me. Man.